If you're over 60, imagine this. You finish a healthy dinner, a colorful plate filled with vegetables you've trusted for decades. You go to bed feeling good, proud even, knowing you're taking care of your body. But when morning comes, something feels wrong. Your speech slurs slightly, your arm feels heavy, or a strange dizziness washes over you. No warning signs. No pain. Just a sudden, silent change. Here's the shocking part. It's not from greasy food or sugary snacks. It's from a vegetable. Yes, one that's been praised for years as a heart-healthy, brain-boosting superfood. The kind you've probably eaten your whole life without a second thought. In my years of working with seniors, I've seen this story unfold more often than you'd think. Foods that once gave you strength and energy in your 40s can quietly work against you in your 70s. Why? Because your body has changed. Your circulation, metabolism, and how your organs process nutrients, even how your body reacts to medication, all shift with age. Combine the wrong vegetable with the wrong timing, and what once healed you can suddenly harm you. But don't worry, this isn't about cutting out vegetables or fearing what's on your plate. It's about awareness. When you understand how your aging body responds to certain foods, you can keep enjoying your favorites safely, wisely, and in a way that protects your heart, brain, and independence. In today's video, we're uncovering 8 common vegetables that can quietly raise your stroke risk after 60 and, more importantly, how to eat them the right way to keep your body strong and balanced. I'll also reveal the final vegetable on the list, the one most seniors eat every single week, thinking it's healthy when it might be the most dangerous of them all. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Drop your location in the comments below. And if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because the next tip might just be the one that keeps you feeling younger, stronger, and sharper for years to come. Now, let's start with a vegetable that once seemed like your best friend, but after 60, could quietly become your brain's hidden enemy. Vegetable number 1, spinach. The hidden double agent in your diet after 60 for years. Spinach has carried the golden badge of health. It's the green every nutritionist swears by, the same leafy hero Popeye used to boost his strength. And truth be told, spinach deserves its fame. It's an incredible source of magnesium, iron, vitamin K, and antioxidants that keep your heart beating strong and your bones standing tall. But here's the twist. Few talk about. After age 60, spinach can play a dangerous double role. The very food that once supported your brain and body might quietly start working against you, especially if you eat it the wrong way or at the wrong time. The culprit? Oxalates. These natural compounds, found in abundance in spinach, bind tightly to calcium inside your body. When you're younger, your kidneys easily flush them out. But with age, kidney efficiency declines, circulation slows, and calcium supplements often become part of your daily routine. Combine these factors, and you've got the perfect setup for oxalates to fuse with calcium and form calcium oxalate crystals, tiny, sand-like particles that can clog your blood vessels over time. It's a bit like pouring fine sand into your home's plumbing. At first, the water flows just fine. But gradually, the buildup narrows the pipes until one day, the flow stops and disaster strikes. In your body, that clog could mean reduced oxygen to your brain and a higher risk of a mini-stroke or cognitive decline. That's exactly what happened to Harold Benson, a 75-year-old teacher who believed his nightly spinach smoothie was the key to longevity. For years, he blended spinach with yogurt and calcium powder before bed. Then, one morning, he woke up unable to move his left arm. Doctors found hardened arteries and calcium buildup linked to high oxalate levels, proof that even healthy foods can turn harmful when eaten without balance. Harold's story isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to wake you up. As our bodies change, our nutritional rules must change too. Spinach isn't the villain, it's just a misunderstood friend that needs boundaries. Here's how to keep spinach on your side. Cook it, don't always eat it raw. Lightly boiling or steaming spinach helps lower oxalate levels, making it safer for your kidneys and brain. Don't pair it with calcium supplements. Give your body at least 4–6 hours between eating spinach and taking calcium or vitamin D pills. Hydrate well. Water helps flush oxalates before they crystallize. Rotate your greens. Swap spinach occasionally for low oxalate options like kale, arugula, or romaine. And here's a bonus tip most people miss. Pair spinach with lemon juice or other vitamin C-rich foods. Vitamin C helps neutralize oxalates, reducing the risk of buildup while boosting iron absorption, a win-win for seniors. Spinach remains one of nature's most powerful greens. But after 60, it's not just about eating healthy, it's about eating smart. With small adjustments, you can continue to enjoy your favorite leafy vegetable without letting it quietly sabotage your brain and body. Vegetable number 2, broccoli. The green hero that can secretly turn against you after 60. Finish your broccoli, it's good for you. That's the advice many of us grew up hearing, and for decades, it's been true. Broccoli is loaded with fiber, antioxidants, and powerful compounds like sulforaphane that help the body detoxify and protect against cancer. It's a champion for your immune system, your heart, and your digestion. But after age 60, broccoli's superpowers can come with a hidden twist, one that many seniors never see coming. The risk doesn't lie in the vegetable itself, but in how it quietly interacts with the medications your doctor might have prescribed to protect your heart or prevent stroke. The key culprit here is vitamin K, one of broccoli's biggest strengths and, paradoxically, its biggest threat for older adults. Vitamin K helps your blood clot properly, a lifesaver if you cut your finger. But if you're taking blood-thinning drugs like warfarin, Eliquis, or Plavix, a sudden change in your vitamin K intake can make your medication unpredictable. When you eat too much broccoli, your blood may clot faster than it should. Eat too little, and your blood becomes too thin, raising the risk of internal bleeding. The result? A delicate balancing act that's easy to disrupt without even realizing it. That's what happened to James Holloway, a 78-year-old veteran from Texas. James started blending broccoli into his morning smoothies after watching a health documentary. Within weeks, his blood-thinning medication became less effective, but he didn't know it. One day, he felt dizzy, lost his balance, and suffered a minor stroke. The culprit wasn't his heart, it was the unmonitored spike in vitamin K that threw off his medication's balance. James recovered, but he later said something that stuck with me. I thought eating clean meant eating safe. Turns out, it's about eating smart. And he's right. Healthy eating in your senior years isn't about cutting out good foods, it's about understanding how your body and medicine work together. Here's what you can do to stay safe. Stay consistent. If you love broccoli, keep your weekly intake steady. Don't jump from eating it daily to not eating it at all. Communicate with your doctor. Let them know if you've made any major dietary changes, especially involving green vegetables. Monitor your INR levels. If you're on blood thinners, regular blood tests help ensure your medication is working correctly. Here's something few people know. Cooking method matters too. Boiling broccoli slightly lowers its vitamin K content, while raw or steamed broccoli keeps more of it. That means how you prepare it can affect your medication balance as well. And for those not on blood thinners, broccoli is still a golden food, but even then, moderation is key. Eating it alongside vitamin C-rich foods like bell peppers or citrus fruits helps your body absorb more iron while supporting your immune system. So yes, keep broccoli on your plate. Just remember, after 60, even healthy foods demand respect. Your body has changed, and what once healed effortlessly now requires precision. Eat smart, stay informed, and let your greens work for you, not against you. Before you go, if you found this eye-opening, don't keep it to yourself, share it with a loved one who's over 60. You might just protect them from a hidden danger sitting on their dinner plate. And if you care about staying sharp, strong, and healthy as you age, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of smart seniors learning to eat, move, and live better every single day. Vegetable number 3, romaine lettuce. Refreshing by day, risky by night, for years, romaine lettuce has been the symbol of a healthy lifestyle, crisp, hydrating, and light enough to enjoy without guilt. It's the go-to choice for seniors who want to stay fit, keep their digestion smooth, and support heart health. A simple evening salad with olive oil and vinegar feels like the perfect end to the day, clean, nourishing, and safe. But what if that healthy dinner habit could quietly work against your body while you sleep? The surprising truth is that timing matters, especially after 60. Eating romaine lettuce at night can, for some seniors, set the stage for dehydration and blood thickening, two silent culprits behind morning strokes and fatigue. Here's why. Romaine lettuce has mild diuretic properties, meaning it gently encourages your body to release fluids through urination. That's a good thing during the day. It helps flush toxins and reduce bloating. But at night, especially when your body is resting and fluid intake drops, it can drain you of vital hydration without you even realizing it. And as we age, our bodies stop sending clear, "I'm thirsty" signals. The result? Subtle dehydration that makes the blood denser, forcing the heart to work harder and increasing the risk of small clots forming in the brain's narrow vessels. Add in common medications like blood pressure pills or diuretics, and you've got a perfect storm. That's exactly what happened to Margaret Lane, a 79-year-old retired librarian who loved her evening salads. Every night she'd sit by the TV, enjoying a bowl of romaine with vinegar and a sprinkle of pepper. She thought she was doing everything right, avoiding carbs, keeping her meals light, and staying active. But one morning, she woke up dizzy and unable to lift her left hand. Doctors later discovered her blood was unusually thick, likely from mild dehydration combined with her diuretic medication. Margaret recovered, but she shared a powerful reminder. "I never imagined lettuce could hurt me. Nobody talks about this stuff." And she's right, most people don't. Because we associate light foods with safe, we forget how drastically our bodies change with age. So, what can you do to stay safe without giving up your greens? Eat romaine during the day. Enjoy it at breakfast or lunch when your body is most hydrated and active. Pair it with hydration. A small glass of water or herbal tea can balance romaine's diuretic effect. Watch your meds. If you take blood pressure or fluid control medication, ask your doctor how foods that affect hydration might interact. Here's another secret most people miss. Add a pinch of sea salt or an electrolyte-rich drink if you enjoy salads in the evening. This helps your body retain healthy hydration levels overnight and keeps blood flow steady while you rest. Romaine lettuce remains a fantastic source of vitamins A and K, folate, and antioxidants. But after 65, the key isn't what you eat, it's when and how you eat it. Your body's rhythms shift with age, and respecting those changes is the difference between a healthy routine and a hidden risk. Before you scroll away, take a second to share this with someone who loves their nightly salad. You might just save them from an unseen danger. And if you want to keep learning how to eat smarter, not just cleaner as you age, hit that like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Let's keep your heart strong, your brain sharp, and your meals working for you, not against you. Vegetable number 4, raw carrots. Nature's candy that can quietly turn on you after 60. Carrots have always had the perfect image: crunchy, colorful, and naturally sweet. They're the vegetable parents encourage, dietitians celebrate, and doctors recommend for good vision. One bite feels refreshing, light, and harmless. But after 60, this seemingly innocent snack can behave very differently inside your body, especially when eaten raw and late in the evening. Here's the hidden twist. While carrots are packed with beta-carotene, fiber, and antioxidants that protect your cells, they also contain natural sugars that digest quickly. For younger adults with fast metabolism and responsive insulin levels, this quick sugar release is harmless. But in older adults, particularly those dealing with slower metabolism, blood pressure medications, or early-stage diabetes, those quick sugar surges can quietly trigger trouble while you sleep. When you eat raw carrots at night, your blood sugar rises fast. Your body then releases insulin to lower it. But as we age, insulin control weakens. Sometimes it overcorrects, sending blood sugar too low during sleep. This sudden dip is called nocturnal hypoglycemia, and your body reacts as if it's under attack. Stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline flood your system, tightening arteries and pushing blood pressure up. If you're dehydrated or your circulation is already compromised, this can lead to tiny blood clots forming overnight, silent threats that may cause a stroke or mini-stroke before morning. Imagine this: your body resting peacefully, but beneath the surface, your blood vessels are constricting, your heart is pumping harder, and your brain is fighting for steady oxygen flow, all from a few innocent carrot sticks. Before bed. That's what happened to Thomas Green, a 74-year-old retired postal worker from Ohio. For years, Thomas prided himself on healthy eating. He replaced cookies and chips with raw carrots, believing he'd made the perfect swap. Every evening, while watching his favorite late-night show, he'd crunch on carrots, proud of his discipline. But after months, he started waking up groggy, lightheaded, and sometimes with heart palpitations. He thought it was just aging until one morning, he collapsed in the kitchen. Tests showed mild hypoglycemia and early signs of blood clotting linked to blood sugar drops overnight. Thomas survived and learned something life-changing. Even the healthiest foods can become risky if you ignore timing and balance. "I thought I was being smart," he said. "Turns out I just needed to eat smarter." So how do you keep carrots on your side? Change the timing. Enjoy them during the day when your metabolism is active and your body can easily regulate sugar levels. Pair them wisely. Combine carrots with a bit of healthy fat or protein like hummus, cheese, or Nutsta slow sugar absorption. Cook instead of crunch. Lightly steaming or roasting carrots reduces their glycemic impact and keeps your blood sugar steady. Here's something most people overlook. Hydration matters too. Many seniors unknowingly dehydrate themselves in the evening to avoid nighttime bathroom trips. But dehydration thickens the blood, increasing clot risk especially when paired with sugar fluctuations. If you must snack at night, pair your carrots with a sip of water or a small cup of herbal tea to maintain balance. Carrots are still one of nature's best gifts, but after 60, wisdom matters more than habit. Eating them right can strengthen your heart, eyes, and brain. Eating them wrong can quietly work against you while you rest. If this opened your eyes, share it with a friend or loved one over 60. You might help them avoid a silent danger hiding in plain sight. And for more science-backed tips to stay healthy, energetic, and sharp as you age, tap subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's keep rewriting the rules of healthy aging together. Vegetable number 5, garlic. Nature's miracle, or a hidden threat to the aging brain. Imagine slicing into a fresh clove of garlic, its sharp scent filling your kitchen, knowing it's been praised for centuries as a symbol of strength and healing. From ancient Egyptian healers to modern nutritionists, garlic has earned a reputation as a natural medicine reducing blood pressure, strengthening the heart, and fighting off illness. Many seniors rely on it daily, confident that something so natural could only be good. But as the years pass, the body's chemistry becomes more delicate and, the truth is, garlic's power can sometimes turn against you. Especially for older adults taking blood-thinning medications, garlic can quietly transform from a healing food into a dangerous trigger for internal bleeding, particularly in the brain. Here's the science. Garlic naturally thins the blood by preventing platelets from clumping. That's great unless it's paired with medications like warfarin, Plavix, or even low-dose aspirin. Together, they can make the blood too thin, and that's when even a small bump or unnoticed vessel weakness can lead to a brain hemorrhage. Take the story of Thomas Rees, an 81-year-old retiree from Missouri. After heart surgery, he wanted to stay strong, so he began taking a garlic supplement and eating extra raw cloves every day, never realizing he was doubling up on blood-thinning effects. Within weeks, he was rushed to the hospital with a brain bleed. He later told his doctors, "I thought garlic could only help me. I didn't know it could do this." Garlic isn't evil, it's just powerful. In small, cooked amounts, it's still one of nature's best allies for your heart and immune system. But when mixed with certain drugs or taken in high doses, it can quietly create the perfect storm for disaster. If you're over 60, here's how to use garlic wisely. Always talk to your doctor first. Garlic supplements can interfere with many heart and blood medications. Use fresh garlic in food instead of pills. Cooking helps tame its potency while keeping its health benefits. Pay attention to warning signs. Frequent nosebleeds, fatigue, or unexplained bruising are red flags your blood may be too thin. And remember, the sure goal isn't to avoid garlic, but to respect its strength. It's a natural healer, yes, but only when used with knowledge and balance. Before adding any supplement or natural remedy to your routine, pause and ask, could this interact with what I already take? One simple conversation with your doctor or pharmacist could save you from serious complications later. Share this knowledge with a loved one today. It might just protect a life tomorrow. Vegetable number 6, onions. Delicious, healing, yet quietly risky after 60. Imagine this. You slice open a crisp onion, and instantly that sharp, familiar aroma fills the kitchen. For years, onions have been the unsung heroes of our meals packed with antioxidants, lowering cholesterol and helping the heart stay strong. They've been a symbol of flavor and health combined. But after 60, what was once healing can sometimes become a hidden challenge for the aging body. Here's the surprising truth: most seniors never hear onions can subtly interfere with how your body and medications work. Not because they suddenly turn bad, but because your metabolism, circulation, and drug sensitivities evolve with age. What was once perfectly healthy at 40 can behave very differently at 70. The main player here is quercetin, a potent antioxidant naturally found in onions. It acts as a natural vasodilator, relaxing and widening blood vessels to boost circulation. For younger adults, this helps regulate blood pressure beautifully. But for older adults, especially those on blood pressure pills, blood thinners, or hard medications, this same benefit can quickly turn into a problem. When quercetin meets medication, the results can be unpredictable. Blood pressure may drop too low, especially at night. The brain may receive less oxygen, leading to dizziness or brain fog. The body may overreact, tightening the vessels again to compensate, raising the risk of small clots. Stroke risk quietly rises, especially in those already managing hypertension or heart disease. Timing matters too. Eating a large serving of raw onions at dinner can intensify these effects overnight. As hydration drops and the heart works harder to regulate pressure, seniors with cardiovascular concerns, atrial fibrillation, or sluggish circulation can feel the strain by morning fatigue, lightheadedness, or even confusion. Still, onions aren't the enemy. They remain one of the most powerful natural foods for the heart, immunity, and detoxification. The key after 60 is balance, moderation, and smart timing. Smart ways to enjoy onions safely: cook them lightly to soften their chemical impact and make digestion easier. Eat onion-heavy dishes earlier in the day, when hydration and energy levels are higher. Pair them with potassium-rich foods like bananas or sweet potatoes to stabilize circulation. Watch your body's signals. Morning dizziness or tiredness can hint that your blood pressure dipped too low. Think of onions not as something to fear, but as something to respect. They're still a gift from nature, but one that needs a wiser touch with age. And here's something rarely discussed: onions can also affect gut balance. Their natural sulfur compounds and prebiotics feed healthy bacteria, but too much raw onion can cause bloating and discomfort in older adults with slower digestion. By switching to sautéed or baked onions, you retain their benefits while keeping your stomach calm. Lastly, remember this: aging doesn't mean giving up your favorite foods. It means learning how to use them differently. With a few mindful adjustments, onions can continue to protect your heart and brain without putting either at risk. Vegetable number 7, corn. Sweet, nostalgic, yet a silent risk. After 60, corn carries a certain comfort. The buttery cob at family barbecues, a warm bowl of grits in the morning, or popcorn on movie night. It feels wholesome, simple, and deeply woven into our memories. But for older adults, that golden kernel may not be quite as innocent as it seems. Behind its familiar sweetness lies a food that behaves more like a refined carbohydrate than a vegetable. Once eaten, corn rapidly breaks down into glucose, causing a surge in blood sugar levels similar to eating white rice or bread. For those over 60, this quick spike can be more harmful than most realize. As we age, our metabolism slows and insulin sensitivity weakens. This means the body struggles to manage sugar efficiently. When corn triggers that sugar surge, it can set off a chain reaction. Insulin releases erratically, sugar levels swing wildly, and blood pressure rises. For seniors, this metabolic turbulence can quietly increase the risk of fatigue, inflammation, and even cardiovascular complications. Here's what's happening internally when seniors eat corn too often, especially at dinner. Sudden sugar rise. The body scrambles to release insulin to stabilize glucose. Unstable regulation. Older adults often experience delayed or excessive insulin response, leading to sugar crashes. Hormonal disruption. As blood sugar drops, stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline are triggered, disturbing sleep and circulation. Vascular tension. These hormonal shifts can stiffen arteries and heighten stroke or clotting risks. What makes corn even trickier is its nutritional profile. It's relatively low in antioxidants and essential vitamins compared to vegetables like spinach, kale, or broccoli. So, while it delivers calories and comfort, it doesn't offer much protection against oxidative stress, a major concern for aging cells and brain health. That doesn't mean corn must disappear from your plate forever. It just needs to be handled wisely. Smart ways to enjoy corn safely after 60. Balance your plate. Always eat corn with lean proteins or healthy fats like grilled fish or avocado to slow digestion. Avoid nighttime servings. Evening corn can trigger late glucose spikes that disrupt sleep and heart rhythm. Rotate your starches. Substitute corn with quinoa, lentils, or leafy greens a few days a week. Favor fresh and whole. Skip cornflakes or cornmeal heavy dishes. Fresh corn on the cob retains more fiber and digests more slowly. And here's something many people don't realize: much of today's corn is genetically modified and highly processed into syrups or flours that act even faster on blood sugar. Choosing organic or local varieties can make a small but meaningful difference for your health. In the end, corn isn't the villain, but it's a food that deserves respect, not routine. For those over 60, moderation and timing matter just as much as flavor. Enjoy it occasionally, pair it wisely, and your heart, brain, and blood vessels will thank you for years to come. Vegetable number 8, tomatoes. Bright, juicy, and surprisingly tricky after 60, tomatoes have long been a symbol of good health, vibrant, juicy, and bursting with flavor. From salads and soups to sauces and stews, they've earned a permanent spot in kitchens worldwide. Many seniors rely on them as a daily source of vitamins and antioxidants, believing they help keep the heart strong and the skin glowing. But what if this familiar fruit, yes, botanically it's a fruit, isn't always as harmless as it seems after 60? As the body ages, its ability to manage certain plant compounds changes. The same nutrients that once nourished you can start to behave differently. Tomatoes, for instance, belong to the nightshade family, which also includes potatoes, eggplants, and peppers. These foods contain unique chemical compounds that can challenge older bodies, especially those already dealing with blood pressure, nerve sensitivity, or circulation issues. Tomatoes are loaded with substances such as histamines, tyramines, and solanine. Histamines and tyramines can cause unpredictable vessel constriction or dilation, resulting in sudden blood pressure swings or throbbing headaches. Solanine, a natural defense chemical found in nightshades, can irritate nerve endings when eaten in large amounts, leading to numbness, muscle weakness, or dizziness. Combined with the fruit's natural acidity, these compounds can disturb your electrolyte balance and increase tension within the nervous system. In some seniors, these changes can mimic early warning signs of a stroke, blurred vision, facial tingling, slurred speech, or loss of balance. While these symptoms aren't caused by an actual clot or hemorrhage, the experience can feel just as frightening. Doctors often describe it as a stroke mimic, where sudden chemical imbalances and poor circulation temporarily confuse the brain. Those most at risk are individuals who frequently eat tomato-heavy meals like pasta sauces, soups, or stews, especially at night. Pairing tomatoes with other nightshades, such as peppers or potatoes, can amplify the effects. Seniors on medication for hypertension, nerve pain, or diuretics should also be cautious, as tomatoes can interact subtly with these treatments by altering potassium or sodium levels. Still, tomatoes aren't the enemy. They're one of the best natural sources of lycopene, a compound linked to reduced inflammation and improved heart health. The goal isn't to eliminate them, but to consume them wisely and in ways that protect your aging body rather than stress it. Smart ways to enjoy tomatoes safely after 60. Time matters. Eat tomato-based dishes earlier in the day when your metabolism is more active. Add balance. Pair tomatoes with magnesium-rich foods such as almonds, spinach, or avocados to help counteract acidity. Listen to your body. If you notice headaches, tingling, or dizziness after tomato meals, reduce your intake for a week and observe changes. Cook instead of raw. Gentle cooking lowers solanine levels and boosts lycopene availability. Rotate your choices. Alternate with other colorful vegetables like carrots or zucchini to keep your nutrient intake balanced. Here's another little-known fact. Many commercial tomato products, like canned sauces or pastes, contain preservatives and added acids that intensify these reactions in sensitive adults. Choosing fresh, organic tomatoes and preparing them at home can make a world of difference. Tomatoes can still play a healthy role in your diet after 60, just with awareness and moderation. Treat them as a flavorful accent, not the star of every meal. With a few mindful adjustments, you can keep enjoying their bright taste and healthful benefits while avoiding the silent risks that come with age. After learning the truth about these 8 everyday vegetables and how they can behave differently as we age, you might feel a little unsettled. We've always been told that vegetables are the foundation of good health, and that's still true. But after 60, the body tells a more complex story. Your metabolism slows, digestion changes, and your organs don't work as efficiently as they once did. The kidneys filter more slowly, the blood vessels become more delicate, and the body's ability to handle sugar, salt, and even hydration shifts dramatically. Add in common medications for the heart, blood pressure, or diabetes, and suddenly the foods that once helped you can start working against you. That's the message worth remembering. Healthy eating in your 30s doesn't look the same in your 60s or 70s. The secret isn't just what you eat, it's how your aging body responds to it. A handful of vegetables can boost your energy during the day, but cause restlessness or pressure swings at night. Garlic may strengthen your heart, but when mixed with blood-thinning medicine, it can lead to bruising or fatigue. Even something as innocent as a salad can behave differently depending on the time of day and your hydration level. This isn't a warning to fear food, it's a reminder to understand it. Awareness is the strongest medicine you have. When you know how certain foods interact with your body and medications, you take back control. You're not just eating, you're nourishing with intention. Here are a few simple ways to stay ahead. Choose smart, not complicated. Focus on fresh, whole foods that digest gently and don't spike blood sugar. Mind your timing. Eat heavier or water-rich vegetables earlier in the day to give your body time to process them. Stay hydrated. Aging cells rely on water to stay flexible and efficient. Even one extra glass can help circulation. Ask questions. Bring your diet into the conversation with your doctor. Understanding how your medications and meals interact can prevent unnecessary risks. The truth is, you still hold the power over your health. Every bite, every choice, every habit adds up, and even small adjustments can improve your energy, balance, and mental clarity. Now it's your turn. Which of these food insights surprised you most? Have you noticed certain vegetables affect your sleep, energy, or blood pressure differently? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your experience might help someone else take the next step toward better health. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more tips that empower you to live fully and confidently at any age. Because what you choose to eat today becomes the foundation of your independence, focus, and vitality tomorrow. Here's to living not just longer, but stronger, brighter, and with the wisdom that only time can give.